This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Wednesday, the 20th day of June in the year 2018. Here's what we're tracking tonight. The Exxon Corporation announced today that it has made its 8th oil discovery offshore Guyana at a Longtail 1 well, creating the potential for additional resource development in the southeast area of the Stabroek Block. According to a statement from the company, it has encountered approximately 256 feet of high-quality oil-bearing sandstone reservoir. The Longtail discovery is in close proximity to the Turbot discovery, southeast of the Liza field, according to the company. The combined estimated recoverable resources of Turbot and Longtail will exceed 500 million barrels of oil, and will contribute to the evaluation of development options in the eastern portion of the block, officials of the company have reported. Exxon is currently making plans to add a second exploration vessel offshore in Guyana in addition to the Stena Carron drill ship, bringing in total the number of drill ships on the Stabroek Block to 3. The new vessel will operate in parallel to the Stena Carron to explore the block's numerous high-value prospects. The Noble Bob Douglas is completing initial stages of development drilling for Liza Phase 1, for which ExxonMobil announced a funding decision back in 2017. The Stabroek Block is 6.6 million acres. The government of Guyana has welcomed the announcement of yet another major oil find in Guyana's waters. Still with the oil industry, the Guyana government has received commendations for its collaborative and pragmatic approach for implementation of the country's local content policy, as outlined in the draft document. But according to British local content expert Dr. Michael Warner, there are risks involved in pursuing the approach, just as there are risks in assuming a non-collaborative posture. Dr. Warner, who is currently in Guyana and working with the Center for Local Business Development, spearheaded a masterclass on local content at a Pegasus hotel today. Offering his views on the latest draft policy, Dr. Warner endorsed the work of the center, but more importantly, he believes that the draft policy is heading in the right direction.
The demand here is not going to be the challenge. There's going to be more opportunities than we need. The challenge is going to be suppliers rising up to the international standards needed, and how that happens, and to be sure that the opportunities to pass pre-qual, opportunities to get onto the list, if you're good enough to pass pre-qual, a fair, transparent process to contract award, and all the opportunities that lie for you directly bidding or going into a consortium or as a subcontractor or a JV with international companies. These are the details of how this audience here, I think, is going to be engaged in this local content policy.
The expert believes that the policy has at its core a collaborative and pragmatic approach to implementation. But the British expert drew attention to countries on the African continent that have copied the policy from another oil-producing nation that is far from workable under the domestic conditions. He cautioned Guyana against doing such, and he repeatedly offered his support to the draft document currently in place. To the local prison system right now, even as the prison service tries to clamp down more on the smuggling of illegal items into the jailhouses, it appears as though those efforts might not be enough. The police force today announced that during a 3-hour search operation by the joint services on Monday at the Lusignan Prison, several prohibited items were found. The lawmen uncovered 8 cell phones, 10 cell phone batteries, 5 cell phone chargers, 2 SIM cards, 2 memory cards, 31 improvised weapon, 11 pieces of metal pipes, 7 phone cards, and a quantity of marijuana seeds and other illegal items. Just last week, prison security thwarted an attempt to smuggle illegal items into that jail when they noticed a man in the bushes close to the Lusignan jailhouse and fired a warning shot. To the local prison system right now, even as the prison service tries to clamp down more on the smuggling of illegal items into the jailhouses, it appears as though those efforts might not be enough. The police force today announced that during a 3-hour search operation by the joint services on Monday at the Lusignan Prison, several prohibited items were found. The lawmen uncovered 8 cell phones, 10 cell phone batteries, 5 cell phone chargers, 2 SIM cards, 2 memory cards, 31 improvised weapon, 11 pieces of metal pipes, 7 phone cards, and a quantity of marijuana seeds and other illegal items. Just last week, prison security thwarted an attempt to smuggle illegal items into that jail when they noticed a man in the bushes close to the Lusignan jailhouse and fired a warning shot. The man escaped but dropped his bag during his dash. During a search of the bag he left behind, security agents found several illegal items. The prison director has been warning prison officers of the dangers of colluding with prisoners to get illegal items inside the jailhouse. And finally, this evening we turn our attention to the police blotter. Police investigators are this evening probing the murder of a phone card vendor of Westminster on the west bank of the Marara. Dead is 37-year-old Ron Mansfield. He was shot in front of his Westminster home just around 8:30 last evening. In a statement early this morning, the police force said the victim, who was discovered with a suspected gunshot injury to the body, was reportedly returning home from selling phone cards on his motorcycle. His bag containing his phone cards and money was not found. Investigators believe that it may have been a robbery that led to the man's murder. Investigations are ongoing this evening as they try to track down a suspect or suspects. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting.